Yo, what up, guys? It's DunnQ here, and I honestly do not have any content to upload at the very moment. It is the 2nd of August, and my views and people watching have slightly declined, but you guys have still been liking and commenting in a lot of my videos, and that's always nice to see. And I did notice that every time I do a Halo gameplay, I get like 0 likes in all these comments, and mostly from me. So I'm not gonna do any more Halo gameplays. Yay! So that means you should just like this little, I don't know, update I'm doing right now. Just like it right now because it makes me look good. It's not gonna make you look bad because you liked a dude's video that has the dude has 700 subs and only a handful of likes and a handful of views. Doesn't make you look bad. It makes me look bad if I can't get a handful when I know I can get a handful. And it's not that I thrive on getting likes and views. It's just it kind of puts a damper in my day whenever I put up an upload and then I come and check it later and I don't really get that much content out of it. But that's not what I'm here to talk about with you guys because, okay, first of all, I'm not uploading any content right now. I don't have any because I just went out with my mom the other day and got 3 months of Xbox Live. I could show it to you. It's in my hands right now. And a premium card for Major League Gaming, which is also in my hand, but I can't show it to you. And I really do want to do an update video and show you guys, like, me, what it looked like, and, like, my setup and shit. But I don't have 1,000 subs yet. I mean, I'm getting there, but once I do, I'm doing a big video. And it's going to be with a legit camera. It's going to be legit, alright? Probably not a legit camera, but it'll be legit video. And excuse me. So basically what's been going on is I've had football conditioning. I have football coming up. And that's not really going to affect you guys in any way or shape or form, but it does affect me because my mind goes off and I go places with friends, and if I don't upload every 5 days, don't freak out. It's okay. Why do we do this anyway? Why do we upload? Why? There's so many things you can put up on YouTube, and everyone's just doing Call of Duty videos. I'm still doing them. I'm addicted to it. I'll admit that. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. This is my little rant, okay? You ready? You ready? Because as a child, I played Need for Speed all the time. And I want to tell you guys, I want you guys to tell me in the comments, like, I want to connect with you guys, like, for real. Like, I respond to comments. Like, what the hell, dude? I talk to you guys, and no one even comments. Like, fuck you. But it's like, I'm just kidding, but it's like, when I was little, I played PS2, first started out with, like, Gran Turismo with my dad, and then Madden came in, Need for Speed, SOCOM. Tony Hawk was one of the really earlier ones. It was a cross between Need for Speed, SOCOM, Madden. I played MLB up to like 07. I played Madden on PS2 up to like 08, and then once it hit PS3 and 360, to be honest, I didn't like the engine that it ran on anymore. I didn't like the way the people moved, and I didn't like the change. So, I mean, it's pretty funny because actually when I go to my friends' houses and I play Madden 12 or Madden 11, I can still kick their ass, and I'm really good at Madden, but I just don't like it. I don't like the engine, the way the players move, the way that, like, I don't feel like controlling my guy anymore. On PS2, it was like robotic, but it wasn't too robotic. You know what I mean? But let's take a look at a series that is kind of not really at its end, but it's just dying out, and it's just embarrassing itself as it's dying out. The Need for Speed series, I never really was too involved in it until I played Need for Speed Underground 2. From there, I don't know if I'm 100%, I believe Most Wanted came out, and then Carbon. Now, when I was, from the age between 9 to 12, 9 to 13, Underground 2 and Most Wanted were the best Need for Speeds ever. If you had, like, the PS2 was the best system to have. Like, everyone had a PS2, everybody. And now it's like everyone has a 360. It just sucks. But it's like, look at Need for Speed. It just came about out of nowhere, just like Call of Duty. Call of Duty wasn't worldly known at Call of Duty 1, 2, or 3. COD 4 came out, damn, what happened? whoa, what is this Call of Duty game? Most people were introduced by Call of Duty 4. If you were introduced to Call of Duty 2, it was just by word of mouth. It was just by, hey, look at this game, let's try it out. And then it was getting it was growing. It was growing, but Call of Duty 4 really put the icing on the cake. And from then on, it just kind of had some bumps in the road. MW2 was pretty good. It just had some really shitty things they threw in there. It's just like they almost did it on purpose. Like the glitches, the hacks, the noob tubes, the dumb perks, the one-man army, the stuff that hardcore players don't admire. And the thing is with Need for Speed, right now they're making a Need for Speed Most Wanted, a remake of the not a remake. Basically what happened was Need for Speed came about to another company. They put out so many games that were terrible. There was Pro Street, Shift, Shift 2. I never played Shift or Shift 2. I've played Pro Street, Carbon, Most Wanted, and Underground 2. And Underground 1, I played it. I didn't own it. But I owned Carbon, Most Wanted 2, and Pro Street. After Pro Street, I gave up on the series. And actually, I did get after one of these past Christmases, I got Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and it's kind of like a remake, kind of like a starting over standpoint, and it wasn't terrible. The racing was exciting, but here's the thing: it was made by Criterion, which makes the Burnout series, and I played those up until. Alright, I played Burnout when I was little also. I forgot about that shit. If I forget and things pop up in my head, I'm sorry. But Burnout 1, 2, Impact, and then it was like Revenge was the last one I played. Criterion is making the Need for Speed games now, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Criterion was always just crash, 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 Burnout Takedown. It was Burnout Impact. It was crash, crash, crash effects, slow-mo. The unlicensed cars, crash, crash, race. It was awesome. I loved it. I don't want to see a cross between customizing your car, crashing your car, and the police. It's just terrible. And right now I'm comparing in my mind Need for Speed to Call of Duty, and from here on out, from Black Ops 2 to whatever happens next. Maybe just like MW3, they brought in Sledgehammer, another company. Things are going to change, and a lot of people aren't going to like it. I'm going to tell you that right now. So to be honest, I'm kind of announcing the downfall of the Call of Duty series starting at Black Ops 2. Yes, of course, freaking of course, everyone's going to get it. Black Ops 2, of course. It's going to be talked up. Of course, there's going to be advertisements. The Dorito bag for NW3, the Mountain Dew, there's going to be sponsors. There's going to be so much money involved, but the game's going to suck. I'm telling you that right now. The gameplay we've seen of it, you have a sniper and you can shoot through anything, any substance this earth has to throw at you, and you can see through anything. I don't understand that. I don't want to play this futuristic shit. It's not Crysis. It's not Men in Black 3. I'm not playing Halo. I don't want to mix between Halo and Call of Duty. I don't want to mix between Burnout and Need for Speed. You see what I'm saying? Right there. I don't want to mix between Halo and COD. I don't want to mix between Need for Speed and Burnout. But it's going to happen because it's just the way the world is. Everyone's trying to get the next best thing, and sometimes it takes a lot of mess ups to get that one good thing right. I mean, Call of Duty 4 just had the perfect recipe for amazement. Unfortunately, things change, and there's hacks, and there's people that ruin the games, and it sucks. It just sucks, bro. But I'm almost at 10 minutes now, and if you have been listening up to this far, thank you. And I haven't decided what I'm gonna put in the back of this video. I mean, video-wise. I had the audio, obviously. I'm talking into it and looking at the timeline right now. But video-wise, I don't know what to stick in there, a picture or something. I don't know. It's probably going to end up being a picture of my old GFX or a picture of me and my girlfriend. Yep. That's usually what it's going to be. Because I don't want to do a video of myself and show you guys what I look like yet. Like, you've seen me, but you haven't seen me, like, talking and shit in front of my playroom that I sit in for where the computer's at. But, So yeah, tell me what you guys' thoughts are on the whole situation with Call of Duty and Black Ops 2, because I don't know. I'm not. It's all gonna be about zombies. It's all gonna be about what the people want. The majority of the people. Yes, sniping's a big, community. Yes, there's a big zombie thing, and yes, there's a big, I don't know, there's a big fan club series for everything. But they can't make everyone happy, and because of that fact, the game isn't gonna be what I like. It might be what you like, it might be what he or she likes, but it's not going to be what I like. And if it's not going to be what I like, I'm speaking for most of the people that play competitive and play for YouTube and play for just for trying to beat people and win and play the next best Call of Duty. It's a no. I'm sorry to say so, but it's a no. And I don't like the futuristic weapons and everything. I don't want to see them go old, like back to World War. Like, that stuff better be done. And to be honest with you guys, that Medal of Honor game right now, it looks pretty freaking sick. Like, it has a good storyline based on a true story. Whether that's actually true, that it's based on a true, I don't care. It just looks good. I might not get it, but Medal of Honor looks pretty good. Oh, excuse me. And oh, here's another thing, you guys. I forget. Keep burping. My Battlefield 3 has been traded in. That's how I'm holding these two cards right now for live and premium. $25 card, $30 card. Paid for both these yesterday. I hope my mom helped me pay for the. I paid for the majority. She paid for the rest. And need a goddamn job. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my Battlefield 3. I traded in because when I spawn in, I don't have any guns. Like, it's like a glitch. And I know I looked it up online. I know how there's like no way to fix it unless you get your disc changed and this and that. But I don't like Battlefield 3 enough to go out and get a different disc. I'd rather get the money, the 17 to 20 bucks I got for it, than to play it again. I know that sounds harsh. I love the game. When I was trying to play it, and it worked for a good 5 minutes. But then the sound and everything would go out, and then the gun would just not show up next time I died and spawned. And I want to tell you guys something. Listen to this. I'm going to end this video here in a second. Hang on. On MW3, only on my PS3 does this happen on. It's happened on MW2 and an MW3 on PS3. Listen. My PS3 is the old fat one. I'm on my third one. And it is refurbished, so it's used. The one I've had that I have possession of right now, it's used. I've had it for like years and years now, though. The first PS3 I ever had, this is kind of off topic, but I wanted to explain why I'm on my third one. The first one I had, basically, I didn't know, when I had my PS2, I didn't care how I turned it off, because it was such a good system. I didn't really suffer any damage from just taking up the disc while it's reading it, and just turning it off, whatever means you did. For the PS3, I'd take out the disc when I was younger, didn't have online or anything, and just take it out, and what happened was the laser ended up breaking. It couldn't read any discs. No discs at all. The laser was toast. So my mom fought Meyer, and we got another one refurbished. The second one, this is all years ago, before I had internet. The second PS3 I owned, we were playing Guitar Hero, and it would just shut off all the USBs. All the controllers would die. We'd fail the song. Call of Duty, you'd be playing, the controller would just shut off, and you couldn't turn them back on. It basically terminated the USB connection for some reason. Who knows why? Third one I got, which is the one I have now. It's still a fat one. Okay, here's the main thing. I get on MW3, on MW2 or MW3, and if I skip through the menus really fast, like most people do, and you go to the game, play online, find a game, join a game, I'll be playing. This goes for both games, 2 and 3, MW3 and MW2. You'll be playing, and some of the sounds will start cutting in and out, like grenade explosions, like legit. I could record it to you, record it, upload the gameplay to you guys. But the problem is, it would freeze, so it's hard to upload it. So when you're playing, the sounds are, the sounds are weird. The audio that you hear from voice is fine, but the gameplay audio is weird. Like, the background music won't play. The grenade explosions are cut in and out. It's really weird, and it's like, I don't know. And then once you get to the end of the game, and you see the scores at the very end of the game. The music isn't even there most of the time when the game ends, and then it'll freeze. Just the game freezes, and then you have to reset your PS3. And so sometimes it'll let me hit quit game, but then when it does, it just doesn't know what to do, and it resets the PS3. So I honestly don't know if it's a HDD problem, my disk drive, or if it's the cache. Because if I slow the F down and slowly go to the menu and wait 5 seconds before hitting start, 5 seconds before I hit multiplayer, and 5 seconds before I hit join a game, then the game runs fine. I feel like it's the cache. It just upon startup, because I've played Call of Duty so much, I feel like it just fails loading all of the things that are needed to run the game correctly. So sometimes when I'm playing MW3, it will freeze, and I think that's what happened to Battlefield 3. But I think on top of that, the gun won't work, and the game freezes now too. So I turned it in. Alright, it's already gone. I don't have it. I can't do any more Battlefield 3 gameplay at all. So I'm very sorry. I apologize. I said a lot in this video, so go back and pause it and listen to what I have to say, because this is about like a 20-minute goddamn video. I didn't mean to make it so long, but what do you know, I talk a lot. So tell me what you think about Call of Duty going on to Black Ops 2. Where do you think it's going to go from there? Are we ever going to see a Modern Warfare again? Probably not. And I'm not going to talk about next-gen systems. It's a whole different conversation. I don't think we're ready for that yet, but tell me what you guys think. This has been DunnQ, guys. I'm out. I'm going to go take a shower and take a nap or something. I don't know. I'm out. Deuces.